Hey students, I'm going to give you another tutorial as quickly as I can, so while I'm gone, in case you need me, you'll have it, okay? So I started earlier and I have a column heading in A3. This is your name box. It shows you where you are. Active cell reference box, this is an active cell, but this is your name box. And if you mouse over things, it will tell you what they're called. So this is the formula bar, okay? And this is where the name of your spreadsheet is, okay? So that's the name of the spreadsheet. And down here at the bottom, you've got different, this is considered the workbook, pardon me. This is the workbook. And you've got different spreadsheets or spreadsheet tabs down here, and you can have a lot of those, and you just add them by clicking, okay? All right. I'm going to refer to a handout that you are going to do at some point. I don't remember the order, but you're going to have to open it in Canvas, and it looks like this. And it says type in all the text and numbers in the spreadsheet below, format all numbers as accounting, and we'll get to that. But anyway, basically you're going to create this spreadsheet. So I'm going to create this one right quick for you. Okay, so I am going to start in cell A1. I'm going to type in right here sales for the month. Now don't worry, we're going to fix all of that later. Now A2, I'm going to type in sales, and you see it's trying to finish it. It's autofill. Sales rep, I'm going to hit tab. I'm going to type in product, space 1, hit tab, product, space 2, tab, product, space 3, and tab, and sales rep. And there's a trick to get it to go automatically to the next line. It's Alt and Shift and Enter. Let's see, Alt Enter, and you add the word totals, and then all of a sudden, see, it made that a 2-line column heading. Okay, you can tell by this example those are centered, so I'm going to select all of those. This is called a range. I'm going to hit center. Okay, now these are floating at the top, so let's see what happens when I center them vertically, and those look like in the example they are up at the top, so that's what that looks like. Now I know you're wondering, I was like, those columns are bigger than yours, Miss Mendenhall, so we're about to do that. Okay, two different ways. One way is you can just click and drag, okay, in between the columns, or you can select the columns and go to format, column width, and I'm going to type in a 15, and I honestly don't remember how wide those are. Okay, but anyway, there you go. You can drag columns manually and it tells you how wide they are, or you can go to format and column width and type it in and click OK. Okay, pardon me, I had an interruption. Okay, to type in the names, it's just simple data entry. I'm going to hit tab. When you type in values, your numbers are called values. You just type the number. You don't type in the $sign. We format numbers with 0 decimal places or 2 decimal places. and the dollar sign, so you just punch these numbers in as quickly as you can. Oops. I hope these are right. I'm not looking. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Alright, we're going to pretend right now that I've got all the names in there. I'm going to put the last one in there. The Mustang. Who comes up with these names? I did not. I got this out of a book somewhere. Alright, and I'm going to put the word total there. And, oh, they skipped a row. Okay. Well, this is a good time for me to show you how to insert a row. So there's insert. Now, notice I'm on the home tab. Insert a row, and it just goes above. Okay. Normally we don't skip a row for that, but we will. Alright, I want the total here. So here is the shortcut to adding. You go sum. And look, it's trying to pick up that blank row, but you don't want it to do that. Now you can decrease the range, but I'm just going to click here and drag down. So it should be equal sum B3 and a colon. So there's B3 through B8, and there's the formula. I'm going to press enter, and you get the answer. Well, this is called autofill. You see that little handle right there? When you get the black plus sign, you can click, hold, and drag all the way across, and it stretches, but it's copying and pasting that formula. And that's called relative copying. Alright, it's relative to where the formula lands, so that goes with that. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing here. Sum. And see, it found the range for me. The range is B3 through D3. That's correct. I press enter. And again, I'm going to do autofill. I'm going to grab that handle, click, put the plus, hold, and drag down. And you're going to get a 0. When you do, you need to get rid of those, okay? Alright, now it says in the instructions over here, put it in accounting format. So we're going to select all of our values. And I'm going to show you at least 3 different ways to do this. You can drop down here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And see all the formats, okay? And it shows you an example. Normally, we're using the basic number format, 2 decimal places, and you'll have, a comma for, the thousands. Currency has a dollar sign in front of it with 2 decimal places. But accounting separates it, and the example is not correct here, but anyway, you'll see what is about to happen. It looks like this over here. So I'm going to click OK. And that is accounting format. It's just easier to read because the dollar sign is not right up against it. So that's the difference. So I'm going to hit Control Z and undo that. Let's see, we want to fill in those headings, but I know you're wondering about the size and the height of that row, so I'm just going to click that down. Now I'm going to merge these cells. So I'm going to click, hold, and drag across. Alright, so I'm selecting across, and I need to merge those cells. So here it is. I'm going to drop down here and choose merge and center. Okay, so I don't remember what the size of sales for the month is, but we're just going to go with, say, I don't know, that looks pretty good. We'll go with 20. Alright, now to fill in the background color, exactly what you think it would be, you would go to the paint bucket turquoise and stuff like that, but it looks like that color is ish. So, do I really care what color you fill it in with? No. Alright, so I feel like that right now. So, yay! Alright, to change the text to white, it's just what you would think. Boom. Bold. Done. Now, I could use the format painter and drag across all of that, and look what it did. It merged and centered, so I don't want to do that. Okay? So I can fix one of these, okay, by hitting the fill in and the white text. And let's see, let's make it just a little bit bigger and bold. Now, format painter and go across. Alright, now I lost my 2-row heading here, so oh, it was because of the row height. There we go, it fixed itself. Good. Alright, let's see what else we need to do. We've got the totals. We could make this bold, so I can go over here on that row and select it all and make it bold. And I could fill it in, and that would look cool. But guess what it's done? It's filled that row in with blue. Watch this. All the way down this way. Okay, so I'm going to hit Control End and right arrow. Oops. Control End. Control to the right. The column headings start back over with A, and A, B, A, C, A, D. So you can see how many. I'm not going to try to calculate. You can Google how many columns Excel has in it. But to go back home, you simply hit the home key. Okay? So we can't do a fill like that, so be careful. I'm going to go with no fill. And then you want to select, what do we call this? We call it a range. So we're going to go pick up that color. And that looks cool. A little bit, sort of, kind of. Alright. That is enough for this video. There are a couple other things I want to show you. You don't need to do it on this spreadsheet, but it's rotating your text. So to rotate column headings up, you simply do that. And remember, you know, this is the vertical center, so that's going to be vertical up and down. So to the left, in this case, would be to the top, center, bottom, like that. Trying to think what else you need to know before. Okay, because on this one, you've got to rotate those up. Alright, so I'm going to do it again. Sales rep totals, I'm going to go here. You simply drop down here, it's in alignment. Okay, and you can do it manually here, but there's a shortcut, and you just rotate text up. And then we're going to hit center like that, and make sure they're bold. Okay, see what else I've left out. Oh, this is fun, and it's not on there, but to put something in alphabetical order, I'm going to move this up here, and then I'm going to put in another person's name just for kicks. And I know they're out of order. It's okay. Okay, I'm running out of time fast. So you have to select everything that goes with that person, and then you simply go here and sort A to Z. Alright, and because these are all in one cell, it is going to alphabetize this. To do